Welcome, peep and peepettes, back to Wizard 101. Okay, we cannot do that one. Don't have it unlocked yet. Uh, I was having trouble defeating the main one on that. Don't have access to that yet. I don't think I can to that one. I'll check real quick. I'm pretty sure I cannot do any of those. I just can't seem to defeat the sewer, the main boss. Yeah, it's going to the spiral. That's where that one will lead. So I guess I'll do what I can around here.
Can I help you? Oh, yes, of course. You're the one I was told about. I'm Principal Monstrologist, Gilda Burke. Thanks for coming. Headmaster Ambrose is allowing me to recruit talented and studious young wizards for an exciting new elective program, Monstrology. It's an ancient practice from my home world, Albion, and I've come to share monstrology throughout the spiral. So let's get started. The motto of monstrology is know thine enemy. You'll learn to profile your enemy, extract their strengths, and use them to your benefit. We use special monstrological extract spells to enchant damage spells, which can then capture an enemy's very essence, or animus. An enchanted spell that deals damage will result in extraction of one animus, plus an additional animus is extracted with a defeating hit. Now pay attention here, cause this is very important. To formally collect the animus you've extracted, you must win the duel. Once you've successfully collected an enemy's animus, their profile is added to your monstrology tome, so you can reference them at any time. There's much more to monstrology than that, of course, but I find 'tis easier to do than to listen. It's high time for some field work. Take this extract undead animus spell and use it to capture the animus of any undead enemy you'd like to profile. Well, almost any. Since you're new to monstrology, you'll want to tussle with a low-level enemy to maximize your chances of animus extraction. Start with the Lost Souls on Unicorn Way. Extract one Lost Soul animus, then return here, and we'll wrap up your introduction to monstrology.
Okay, we will do these little quests for now. That at least gave us something to do. We'll probably end up just doing a lot of these side quests for now. I don't have the ability to unlock areas of the quest that's ongoing right now. Really? I don't need nothing high level. Uh, Trying to remember how I actually extract that. Because I kind of forgot. Okay. Ah, I gotta get it equipped for starters. Yeah, for now I haven't been able to get any crowns or memberships, so
Were you able to extract an animus from an undead enemy? Aye? Cracking! Now it's time I show you the myriad ways monstrologists use animus. The Monstrology Tome, notwithstanding, my personal favourite application of an animus is to create a summon monster treasure card. It's like an echo of the enemy you extracted it from, which can be summoned in combat. Not unlike the way one summons a minion. You can also create an expel monster treasure card that's basically an instant defeat, one-shot silver bullet against a particular monster. If you've the proper lodgings, animus can also be used to create house guests, as well as monster echoes that your friends can jewel. And don't worry if your house isn't equipped with a Joe sigil. That's what the Monster Dome is for. Now, if you've any questions, or simply feel the need for a refresher, consult the Monstromnibus here at any time. And remember, as your monstrology level increases, so does the amount of monstrological spells you're privy to. So, keep an eye out for me in your journeys throughout the spiral. Until then, welcome to Monstrology. Go on then, get cracking.
Okay. Come over here. Pretty much this episode's gonna be doing side quest.
As the professor of life magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden, so my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Farley in Gollum Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you.
This is a change from a pace of constantly fighting. Do that so I don't forget to do it later when I actually need it. Farley, Farley, Farley.
Greetings, my little wizard friend. You look like you're in need of some learning, and I'm happy to oblige. And if it's not too much trouble, I'll ask you for a small favor once I've finished yapping. So, where to start? Well, let me tell you about how gardening works. It all begins with the tiniest of things, a seed. That's it, a seed. Do you have a seed with you? Surely you must. What's that? You don't? Oh dear. And we're off to a poor start. Tell you what, will you run over to speak to Blossom, the life tree in the midst of Ravenwood? Ask her for a seed. Any type will do. She should set you up with something to get you started. Be off then, will ya?
Doo-doo, gotta go talk to Blossom. I like Blossom, she's a nice tree. Blossom. Sorry to bother you, Blossom.
Good day to you, young wizard. What can I do for you? A seed? Farley sent you. A most unusual request, but I should be able to help you. A plant's journey of life begins with it as a seed. There are many types of seeds, each with a different destiny. With enough energy, you can prepare soil of your choice in your castle, if you have one, or a planter in your dorm. Then, you can place the seed into the readied soil. After a time, it will begin to grow. You can shepherd its growth through spells and other means of caring for it, creating an environment for it to thrive. I will give you a seed. Take it back to Farley. He will tell you more.
Dandelion seed.
Oh, you've got that seed? Fantastic. I recommend you roll up your sleeves and learn something about gardening.
Well, I guess we'll do this one.
Let's see what kind of seed Blossom saw fit to give you. Oh, what's this? A dandelion? That'll do nicely. After you've planted your dandelion seed, it starts to grow. From seed to seedling, young plant, mature plant, to elder. You can use a number of helpful spells to usher it along as it grows, keeping it healthy and happy. Take a look at the row of 4 dandelions to the side of me, and examine each of them. When you're done, come back and I'll bend your ear some more, if you've got the patience for it.
Okay, so the seedling's here.
This is a seedling, the youngest phase of life for a plant. You will need energy to plant a seed in a planter or the ground. After a seed is planted, you can use plant growth spells on it to help it flourish. Plants require some things to thrive and survive: water, sunshine, pollination, magic, and even music. Plants that are cared for with spells to satisfy their needs will advance through the stages of life. Next, you should examine the young plant. This is a young plant in its next stage of life after seedling. You can observe your plant's growth visually and by using some simple spells. The plow spell allows you to remove a plant or dirt pile if you wish to do so. The revive spell allows you to transform a wilting plant into a young plant, ready to grow once more. Now you should examine the mature plant. This is a mature plant in the fullness of its growth. When a plant becomes mature, it can be harvested. You can harvest a plant by interacting with it. Each type of plant yields a different harvest: reagents, pet snacks, gold, treasure cards, or more seeds. You can harvest from a plant as long as it's in its mature stage of life. It's now time to take a look at the elder plant. This is an elder plant, the final stage of a plant's life cycle. Many plants won't reach this stage. An elder plant can be harvested one final time with much greater possible rewards. Once an elder plant is harvested, it disappears and cannot be revived. You should return to speak to Farley.
So, there you have it. Think you know it all now? Don't get carried away. I've still much to teach. I'm sad to say that gardening isn't all nurturing and happiness. Plants can be endangered by some very real threats. Take a look at the two unhealthy-looking specimens to the other side of me. Come back when you've seen for yourself what can happen.
Give me more seeds, he did.
This plant is wilting. It will die before too long if it's not taken care of. Plants can die if their needs are not met, or if they are killed by pests. Plants have likes and dislikes, things that encourage or discourage their growth. A plant's likes are things it enjoys being near. These can include other types of plants or gardening items. A plant will flourish if it is near things that it likes, while things it dislikes will cause it to become unhealthy. An important part of gardening is learning how to arrange your plants and create a healthy garden for them. You should examine the dead plant now. This plant is dead. Now all that can be done is to plow it over or revive it as a seedling. The greatest threat to plants are pests. Pests can infest a plant and hinder its growth. If pests are not eliminated, eventually the plant will begin to wilt and die. When a plant is infested by pests, it cannot be harvested, and growth spells will have no effect. To eliminate pests, you must use pest-fighting spells. To eliminate a pest, the spell must be of high enough rank. You can purchase pest-fighting spells from vendors throughout the spiral, or even win them as treasures. Farley can tell you more about how to get started gardening.
It's a sorry state to see plants doing so poorly, but it's important to know what risks there are when gardening. I think by now you've learned the basics of planting and gardening. If you've been paying attention, the seed Blossom gave you should be enough to get you started. I encourage you to try it out. You've already got the basic spells to care for your plant, and I can sell you additional spells and items for your garden. As you continue to garden, you'll reap the rewards in the form of harvests, badges, and even experience. I look forward to seeing you again with your newfound green thumb displayed oh so proudly. Best of luck to you.
Okay. How about we go home and do some gardening? How about that? Might as well put it to use. Now we try that. Do I really have all these? Oh, I see what I did. It accidentally took it up. Uh, Apparently It needs the small one. And right now it's good. Nope, can't put that one there. Okay. Let's see. Not Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know if these would still grow, even if they're not by what they like. As long as I don't put them next to what they don't like. Beast Moon Planner. And I have one right here. Alright, two of them. Only got one plant though, so. I got a bowl of tomatoes. That is growing fast. I do need to. I might use this area here for most of my gardening. Holy cow. But the question is, if it's mature, how do I harvest from it? Looks like I don't have the pest or the growing spells. Okay, so how do I harvest from them? That is the question. If anybody could tell me how to actually harvest from a mature plant, this one will probably die time I get back to it, but we need the revive spell and pest spell and grow spell. Grow spell and pest spell. Not unless that plant doesn't get anything from it. Because it grows so fast. I don't know. Then I don't have the spells. Okay. Well, if you could tell me how to harvest, or if you could even harvest from this one. Don't want to remove it. And I have a feeling this one's going to... This one's a short-lived one, definitely. don't know. Nope. Nothing I can do about it if I don't know how to do it. Now we learn how to fish.
Hello, Wizard. I'm Lucky Hookline, famous fisher and Pisces collector. You might have heard about the 60-inch whopper I caught. No? Ah, well, let me tell you, fishing is a terrific hobby, and you won't find a more relaxing pastime, If you like, I can teach you how to cast for fish. Magically, of course. Then you can catch your own whoppers. First off, you gotta be in an area of the spiral populated with fish. You'll know you are when the fishing icon appears. Clicking the fishing icon button displays your fishing spells. Fishing is a magical activity in the spiral, you know. Your fishing spells consist of fish catching spells and fishing utility spells. Click on a fish catching spell to cast a magical lure. You want it to land in front of a fish so they notice it. If you don't like where your lure lands, click the cancel spell button to quickly recast the spell. When the magical lure flashes, that means a fish has noticed it and is coming closer to take a nibble. As it nibbles, the lure will rise and fall a bit. The trick is to wait until the lure completely sinks below the water, then you reel him in. Timing is crucial, so be sure to hit the spacebar quickly to invoke the fish catching spell properly. And so are your spells. Every fish has a magical school type, and fish are more attracted to lures from their same school. When you use a lure correctly, your magic will snare the fish and float it back to you, alright? You'll see the name and size of every fish you catch. Small fries are the tiniest ones, while whoppers are the biggest. Fish are stored in your fish basket. The angler's tome has a record of all the fish you ever caught. Click on it to open it. The angler's tome will tell you how many of each type you've caught, along with the smallest and largest sizes. Another important tip to know is that every fish you come across responds only to your presence, no matter what. So don't worry about competition, or that other wizards will scare away the fish. You're the only one who can do that. Now that I've explained the basics of our magical fishing, let me give you the Lesser Frost Lure. It's a good basic lure spell. Go to the water behind old Zeke over there and use the Lesser Frost Lure to catch a frost decoy and a nice cuda.
Okay, we go fishing. If I can get my butt moving. They want us to go behind Zeke. Catch one of these suckers. Yeah. Now we wait. I might have to recast it. Oh, never mind. like fishing in real life.
The small globe next to your health and mana globes is your energy, which you'll use for hobbies like gardening, fishing, and pet games.
Okay. Now we'll just wait for another one. It got away. I might get one there. Okay. This might have to wait until next episode. Unless this takes the bait. Yep. Now if it's the one I need to catch. If not, then this'll wait till next episode, and hopefully there'll be more fishies again. And it got away. I will try one more time here. After that, it's waiting until next episode. And I gotta... Okay, I got it. Now go talk back to the Lucky. Man, get away from there.
Look at the sizes of the frost decoy and ice cootie you caught. I reckon that must have taken a bit out of you. As you may have noticed, fishing costs energy. Never fear, your energy will replenish over time. But we need to get on with your next fishing lesson. So here, have this energy elixir so we can get started.
I'll start it.
You ready for your next fishing lesson now? Yeah, sounds like someone's hooked on fishing. Let's get started. You're a bright kid, so I'm sure you noticed that the lesser frost lure I gave you is an ice school spell. And you probably also noticed that the frost decoy and the ice cuda are both ice school fish. Ice fish like ice lures. You can catch non-ice fish with your lesser ice lure, but you'll have a better chance if you buy the other school lures. I have lures for each school I can sell you. They're not required, but they will help you with your next objective. Catch one shark spear, a mechanical armor head, a catfish, a garfish, a fish sandwich, a mainstream decoy, and bonefish. Yeah, because I'm nice, I'm not gonna tell you to catch 7 fish and just wish you luck. I'm gonna give you luck.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's check out the other. I'll sell them later. It looks like yeah. Anyway, this is going to alright. So, anyway, this is going to wait until next episode. I am going to call it episode here. Hope everybody likes and subscribes. Peace out, peeps and peepettes.